So much.
So thank you, Sharita, for the kind introduction. For those of you watching this on the replay or on live, let us know in the comments. My name is Sarah Brennison. As Sharita said, I am a business leader out of Minnesota. And I learned this technique on April 8th. Okay, so that would be about 7 days ago. And what this technique has done, I'm going to tell you the results first, because that will make you want to watch the whole thing. I contacted people who have birthdays on my Facebook friend group that are my personal friends off my profile from March and from April. For the March ones, I said happy belated birthday. For the April ones, I said happy birthday month. 107 people were contacted. Out of those 107 people that I contacted, and you'll find out why not everybody was contacted in a little bit, I had around 47 people reply back to that message. 2 people passed on what I offered. 7 people said they wanted to shop from my website or from my from our online to get fresh product at a discount. 5 actually took up on it. 3 people booked a party, and I sold almost $300 worth of product from my inventory for a mystery grab bag. And I'm going to explain how all of that works in a second. Now, there are some very systematic steps for it, and it is really easy to go with your least resistance, meaning I just want to put it out there and give them the offer right then and there. But you're going to see through this step, and Sharita's going to share a wonderful example as why these steps are really needed. So first things first, how do you find people who have birthdays? So what you do, and I'm going to make sure that I'm on the right screen for Facebook, is you're going to go to your Facebook news feed. And the news feed is that space that you see your stories. It's really the only place that you can start from. So you'll know you're in the right spot if you see your stories up at the top, and you might see one of your friends' Facebook posts.
Oh, wait, Sarah, one thing that you did say, you all should be doing this from your computer, not from your phone. So make sure you're on your computer, your laptop, your desktop, or something like that. It's going to be far more easier to do this. And I remember her saying that.
Yes,
okay.
Thank you for reminding me. Yes, definitely a lot easier to do from your computer, which is where I'm at right now. So you're going to look on the right side, right above where you see your contacts that are available to talk on chat. You're going to see your birthdays for whoever has a birthday today that's part of your friend list. You're going to click on that, and you're going to see a list of people, and you want to click on that see upcoming birthdays bar down there at the bottom. Now, what that's going to do is it's going to reload the screen as soon as that X's out. And Facebook is slow.
It's always like that.
Yes.
It's always like that. Whenever we're trying to do something, nothing moves quick like this.
No, nothing ever. So what it does first is it shows you whoever your birthdays are for today, whoever was just a birthday, and who's coming up. Well, this doesn't give you a full picture of the month of April, because what's left is just, if you're watching this in real time, today's April 15th, it's just whose birthdays are the 15th through the 30th. To be able to start doing this today, and it's really not too late to start doing it today or anytime, because remember, I did this for March and April. You need to scroll down. And when you scroll down, it'll take a little bit for Facebook to catch up. But eventually what's going to happen is it will load April again, but this time it'll be in 2022. It's like we just sailed through 2021, which for some people, that may not be a bad idea anyways, just saying. So I'm already up to November, and let's see where we're catching it up to be. I think we're almost there. So we're up to February, March, and April. So now I'm at April 2022. If you look, this person's birthday is April 1st. So it's starting at the beginning of the month. Now, you need to be strategic as to who you pick. Remember, I said between March, which is right here, I have 123 people, 125 people there, and 148 people here that are friends in those birthdays. That's over 200 people, close to 300. I only sent messages to 107. Why? Well, some of these people are Tupperware friends.
Mhm.
Your goal, your objective by doing this is to date parties, sell your inventory, and to sell so that you get sales credit. That is your goal. If they're your Tupperware friend, they're not going to do any of those. So
Mhm.
you can skip those people. It's not that you don't love them, and you'll still wish them happy birthday on their birthday, but you're not going to do this promotion with them.
Right.
So you look for somebody that is not. So like this person, she's on my team. This person's on another director's team. Sarah here, she is somebody that I used to work with back when I was a teacher. So the reason why it's easiest to do this on the computer is I can right click on her picture and I can go and open up a new tab. And this new tab is going to pop up over here.
Mm.
Nope, it's not. So we're going to try again. The new tab, there we go. So now it's over at Sarah. And I'm going to be able to send Sarah this message. Now the message is very simple. The message quite easily is 2 lines. You start by saying hi and their name. And I'm going to put this in the comments in Sharita's group for those of you watching in there. So this is message number 1. You're going to write hi. And if I'm going to be sending this to Sharita, I'd be saying, hi, Sharita, happy birthday month. How do you plan to celebrate? And then my name, which is Sarah. And that's when you stop. You don't send anything else. I would recommend sending this on the 1st of the month because Sharita's birthday is near the end of the month. So when her birthday happens, I can send that message again if I need to. Okay, that's why I plan to do these at the beginning of the month. But if you're watching this on April 15th, you can do it today too. So why is it important to wait? Well, you want them to respond. And this next step, step number 2, is critically important. When you do the next step, you need to chit chat with them at least with 3 interactions. And what that means is interaction number 1 is not me sending the message. Interaction number 1 is Sharita answering what she's going to be doing for her birthday and me replying back. That's one interaction. Then I'm going to ask a follow-up question and she's going to respond. That's a second. Then she's going to answer my follow-up question. That's the third. So we're going to do a role play, pretend we're typing to each other. So here we go. Hi, Sharita. Happy birthday month. How do you plan to celebrate? Sarah.
Hey, Sarah. So for my birthday, it's around Thanksgiving. So that's what I'll be doing for my birthday is celebrating Thanksgiving.
Oh, so fun. What kinds of things do you do for your Thanksgiving?
It's usually a kind of a big family thing. So I do all the cooking, I do all the entertaining. So I'll be making lots of food and we'll have just some fun time games and things like that around Thanksgiving.
So in Minnesota, my favorite dish to make is sweet potatoes and with the marshmallows on top. What
Oh,
is
uh-huh.
your favorite meal to make or dish to make for your Thanksgiving?
So in our family, it's culturally related. We make collard greens, we make dressing. Most of the time we deep fry a turkey, sweet potato pie, banana pudding. That's what we have.
So that's 3 times.
Mhm.
So the first time was me asking her, she told me what she did for Thanksgiving. The second time was that she's gathering her family. And the third time would be the collard greens. I likely, since I have no idea how to make collard greens, I likely would ask her then, how do I do that? And she would know because I'm interacting with her that I'm being genuine. And
Yes.
this is why chit chatting is so important, because you are about to ask for an offer. And if you're not being genuine and coming from a place of gratitude, they're not going to respond in the way that you wish them to. So Sharita is going to share her experience when somebody didn't do it this way.
So, this morning when Sarah asked me this question, I really, really appreciated her wanting to know what I was going to do for my birthday. She was real interested in the kind of food we were going to eat because she kept saying, well, I've never had collard greens. Like, what are those? Tell me more about it. And I said to her, I'm so glad that you're doing the approach this way because last year for my birthday, someone on my friend list, it's like you have so many people on your friends list. Some are really friends and some are not. they're more of acquaintances, right? So I'm always skeptical about who's on my friend list. But anyway, this one particular lady said happy birthday to me, but she posted on my public page, on my personal page, a link to her website for my friends and family to shop, as if she was doing me a favor for my birthday, which I thought was really not ethical. And I had removed it. And then she posted it again. So I literally sent the girl a message and I said, hey, you keep posting your link to shop for your company on my page. And she's like, oh, I'm just telling you happy birthday. And I'm offering you and your friends a deal. And I said, well, I'd appreciate if you asked me first, because I have a lot of friends that do a lot of things, and I don't just assume that it's okay to post on people's pages without asking them. So when she shared what she's doing, I would be all over what she's offering, because A, we had a nice conversation, and B, you'll see what I'm saying. I would definitely take one of her offers because it was all about me. And she geared the questions and the survey to something that would benefit me and not necessarily benefiting her. So I appreciated that.
And that is the whole space of gratitude that we're talking about here. Is it has to be about them. We know in Tupperware it's always about them, but in this case it truly is. And for most of the people on my friend list whose birthdays are in April, be honest with yourself. I'm honest with myself. The last time I probably talked to them was the day I friended them. So if you're the kind of person that has never really, you're like, you've gone to your circle and you're like, I have nobody else to talk to, this is a new group. I
Mhm.
started the month of April with no parties. I am a platinum Connie, 2 years. This is very humiliating for me to not have these parties up. And this technique helped. So after the chit chatting, this is where you make the offer. And the offer is, and I'm putting these things into the chat for Sharita's group to be able to see. And it quite simply says, so I'm starting something new with Tupperware, which is offering a birthday gift during the birthday month. It is mailed to you free when you fill out a short survey. Would you be okay for me to send it to you? That's all I say.
I like the fact that she asked permission, right? Because you could come back and say, no, I'm not really interested, or sure, let me look at, I'm going to click on the survey to see what is it that she wants me to answer.
Right. And
But
I
the
had,
thing I heard was she's going to send me something free. So why not take something free, right?
well, in the first instinct is going to be, oh, she's going to send me Tupperware. And I think that's why I had 4 people pass on this. They didn't even bother to send the survey. What I actually send costs you 1 stamp. So if you can afford a stamp, you can do this. And you print off 2 pieces of paper. So I have, what I like to send is recipes, because people always appreciate recipes. They want to know how to cook things, and that's something we offer. If you don't have recipes that are your family secrets or things that you make with your Tupperware, like Sharita could do this and she could have collard greens as part of her recipe. And I would be very grateful for that, because I don't know how to make them. And she obviously does.
Mhm.
You can go to groups like the My Tupperware Recipes group and select your favorite recipes from there. Or if you know that your person that you're sending them to loves the stack cooker, you could go into the stack cooker album and select 6 recipes out of there to print off, put them onto Word or whatever way that you want to send them. So it's 1 sheet of paper, and then I print off the sales flyer, and it'll be whatever the current sales flyer is. And then I like to send these little pop-up cards. They come in little boxes like this, and they have different themes. There's one that says celebrate, so it's more like your birthday. I just happened to see this one and I thought this is cool. And so these 3 things go into an envelope. I have really fun colored envelopes, the green, just so it's a little bit different. And
Mhm.
that's their free gift just for filling out the survey. It's not costing me anything. It's giving goodwill. And it's showing that I'm not trying to sell them anything either, which is going to cause them to think, oh, this person is really kind. This person's really genuine. Anytime I need Tupperware or one of my friends need Tupperware, I'm going to go back to her. Okay.
Mhm.
So Sharita says she wants to fill out my survey, and I'll put screenshots of the survey into the chat so you can see what it looks like. And the survey is very simple. It is done on Google Docs. So if you don't know how to do Google Docs or Google Forms, this is going to sound redundant, but Google it. It's super simple to do. As long as you have a Gmail account, you have access to this. So it is like 5 questions. The first one is their first and last name. When is their birthday? It's shocking the amount of people that were actually born this year because their national inclination is put 2021. Their email address, their phone number, and their mailing address. So these 3 right here, these are really important because if Facebook were to go away today, how would you reach your customers? Well, if I have their email address, their phone number, and their mailing address, I can either put them on an email list like Tupperware Trends. I can set up a text messaging service where I text them specials, like through Project Broadcast, and I can mail them flyers. So I have access to their information and they're willingly giving it. Then you ask them how they would like to celebrate. If you don't do some of these options, you don't include these options. So if you're not comfortable doing an in-home demonstration, don't include it.
You're not going to put that. Exactly.
Right. So I would put, do this in person. I also am fine with doing virtual. If you're not fine doing virtual and you only like to do in person, then only have the in-person as an option. Hook me up with 13% for birthday. My birthday is October 13th. That's why I picked that. I wouldn't do.
I was wondering why you chose that number. So, okay.
Yep. So it ties in with my birthday. I wouldn't go any further than 15%, sure. Anywhere between 7 and 10%. If your sales tax is 10%, try to go above sales tax. So then at least it feels like it's a deal. Pay my age for a Tupperware grab bag.
Now I like that because I'm going to be turning 56 this year. And I said, I'd want $56 worth of Tupperware. That would be fun.
And I always round up because it's easier to put it. You get Tupperware grab bags from Tupperware on your business builder packs. You know, they're always worth more and it's super easy to round up. And we all know that we have product laying around and we didn't pay that price for it. Sure. And then the other is they just fill in right here. I put a link that is not connected to my website. This is just a catalog link so that they can look through the catalog. If they choose the Pay My Age Tupperware grab bag, these are the kinds of things that I'm going to be looking for to put in their box because they wanted them in the first place. So I know they're going to enjoy their box. You can see I've had 16 people fill it out. And the only person that can see that, by the way, is the person who owns the Google form. So now, Ashley Jones.
Let me ask you a quick question.
Yeah.
So you know that catalog thing that you showed, is that something that people can go and grab easy? Okay.
Yep. So it's called Issue, ISSU. And all you need is the PDF of the catalog and you can upload it and it's free.
Got it. Okay.
You don't have to pay for it at all.
Got it. And that's better than using the digital catalog off of the Tupperware site, correct?
I think so, because sometimes it links back to your paid website and you don't really want them to shop.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. So then my results, for example, this is Ashley. I'm not going to show you her address, but she wanted the Pay My Age grab bag. These are the things that intrigued her. So I put in there lunchettes. I put a couple of the ideal little bowls that were past dating gifts that I know I did not pay more than probably $5 for 4 of them. And I pay up to $8 of shipping for this. And I tell them that. So what I do, and I'm going to show you my notes here. These are my notes. I keep this on my notepad on my Mac. So that way I can easily copy and paste. So this is my survey that I would send to Sharita. That would be my next message. So if she chose the grab bag, I would change the 37 to 56. And I would say for $56, for $56, closer to 60, if that's okay. If Tupperware shipping is included up to $8, anything over you would take care of. I include this, let me know if this interests you, because I'm asking her to pay a little bit more if it goes over $8. She'll let me know one way or the other if that's okay with her. She'll probably still say yes, because that's still a good deal. If she chooses a discount, I put my website, but I tell her not to shop. I'm very careful to say that I can only apply the discount to product as shipping and tax is not set by me. That way I'm not losing money on shipping and tax. I'm only using my commission, which I'm okay with giving away for this birthday present. And I'm asking her if that sounds good. So I'm asking permission. So always ask permission because 2 reasons. 1, she's having to pay for something or they are having to pay for something. And 2, it causes them to respond back. All right. So that is the birthday way to go about doing it. Now, the last thing that you do after you settle what their gift is, when I go and mail them out, I have 2 packages right here ready to go out tomorrow because my mail person already came through, is I will send them a message saying, hey, I just mailed it out. Would it be okay if I added you to my email newsletter, my texting special services, or both? You do that in Messenger. You don't include that in the form. And the reason why you do it that way is it's a lot harder for Cherie to tell me no after I've shown this gratitude, after I've had this interaction with her, to be added to my.
And you've already mailed me something. Why would I say no? Don't? Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be harder for her to do that in Messenger. And this is all done in Messenger than it would be in a survey. In a survey, they just have to check a box. That's a path of least resistance. It's not going to give you the results that you have. So that is this process of how to say happy birthday to people and get results. My question to you is, are you going to try it? And what are your results? I would love for you to comment with them in the post below what your results are, what did you find with it, and I'll include what my verbiage was for the grab bag and the 13% off in the comments. So you can just copy and paste and tweak it as you want to and include the pictures as well.
We appreciate that, Sarah. Put that issue thing too, because just in case I don't know how to go find it, I might try to look for it and I can't find it, but I've seen it before. Like, remember we used to have a brochure. I used to see it with that. And I don't know where I originally got it from, but I stopped seeing it. So when you brought it back to me today, I thought it's been a long time since I've seen that.
And you do create an account, but it is free. They don't charge you anything for you to upload it. You just, again, you need the PDF of the catalog to upload it. Some people still have issues loading the pages because of a web browser. If that's the case, you can always tell them to go to your website, just don't shop on it. The danger with that is if Tupperware puts any short-term specials and they're not part of your stock, then that becomes very specific. That's why I like using the catalog.
Catalog makes sense. Yeah, I like that.
And what's really cool about the grab bag is this. Some of the things I've been giving away, I've had for years. And now I'm able to repurpose them. It's showing gratitude and they're going to like them because, again, I'm going off of their wish list. So it's still about them. And if people don't want to have any of this, that's fine. I can still mail them my recipes. Or if they don't want even that, that's fine too. The point is that you're doing something for your business. And if you do this consistently, the person who taught me this said that this revolutionized the one she learned it from's business. So really that's what she does every single month on the first of the month. And if she doesn't hear back from them by their birthday, she just replies back, hey, it's your birthday. Did you see my first message about wishing you happy birthday? And then there's the interaction too. I do recommend giving deadlines if you're offering a grab bag or a percentage off so that people realize that it's not indefinite.
Yes.
With mine, the first time I sent it, it was April 14th. Now, if I send it, it's going to be April 20th because I don't want to have to deal with the blackout dates if you're watching this in real time. After Gen Con, I'll have to come up with a different way to give a percentage off. Either I'm going to have to use my Square or I'll have to pay them back the difference because the Gen Con system doesn't allow us to change the credit card in there. So thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it and let us know what you guys think.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. See you guys.
All right, the stream is stopped.
Thank you. And what about